Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Anyone alive? Anyone online? Please say hi. Stream to discuss anything, any topic you like for anyone. So, all are welcome. I'm making myself a little bit of drink of which is throw turmeric with the water, shake it, and drink it. And extremely good for your health. It's antibacterial, antiviral. It kills all the viruses. Being antibacterial, it kills bacteria and all the diseases that are born from the bacteria. That includes flu, influenza, some and they influenza, etc. They also caused by the viruses. COVID is a virus, and not just flu, influenza, and lung-related uh, flu kind of diseases. There are other diseases that are caused by viruses and bacteria in stomach and other parts of your body, ear, eyes, nose, throat. So this acts against bacteria, acts against viruses. It is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, especially in humid conditions and you don't get enough air and sunlight, you may start growing fungus, spotty skins, or especially the sports people in shoes. You start to get itchy skin, itchy feet, and that's fungal disease. Your nails start to rot. It's called sportsman's feet or athlete's feet health issue. That's caused by fungus. Eczema on your skin, the spotty, flaky skin, that's caused sometimes by fungus. So this is also antifungal. And it's also anti-inflammation. Inflammation is swelling anywhere in your body. So you have a swelling when you drink alcohol, your body, liver swells. It becomes inflamed because it's a toxic substance, toxic to the body. So uh, what happens? And you have some inflammation anywhere in the body when you get hurt. There's a wound, or you have flu, cough, fever. Some part of your body is inflamed, swelling. It brings down the swelling. It also acts as a painkiller, anti-pain, brings down the pain in your body. So it's anti-carcinogenic. It's against the cancer-causing elements. It's also anti-free radicals. Free radicals are byproducts at a deeper cellular level. And our cells in our body, they produce these byproducts. They are called free radicals. These are waste material in our body. And this turmeric helps them remove by carrying those in the blood. It comes out through urine, stool, and so forth. So it has multiple health benefits. You can buy curcumin, which is a substance in turmeric which gives it health benefits. Those benefits could be obtained from the pills you buy from the health stores, organic health stores, or health and fitness stores, pharmacies, and online, so forth. And those are quite expensive. They, but if you go buy turmeric powder from a grocery store, the bottled one in a supermarket, they're more expensive. The cheapest you could buy anywhere, Indian grocery stores, anywhere in the world. So same thing to give you an example, uh, half a kilogram of turmeric powder in Indian store may cost you $4, for example, and the same amount, that's 500 grams. a 20-gram bottle or a 40-gram bottle with 40 tablets may cost you $40. Okay? You're buying 10 to 20 times more in a powder, turmeric powder in Indian grocery store, and 10 to 20 times more product, and you're paying 10 to 20 times less price. That's like 100 to 400 times difference in price if you calculate per gram. So if you need, if you're health freak, this is have a half a teaspoon, three types of spoons, right? Tablespoon, the big ladle kind of thing, pour from a big container into your bowls. That's table, so 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 there's a ladle plus there's a tablespoon and teaspoon. Tablespoon is the normal spoon that you eat your vegetables and fruit. Teaspoon is the smaller spoon. So half a teaspoon of turmeric powder once a day. Just mix in the water, little bit of water, and then drink it. One thing you remember, the turmeric may stain your clothes yellow. Okay, don't spill it on anywhere, otherwise you'll have to bleach it. Okay, that's it. And if you're sick, feeling under the weather, start taking it, but instead of once a day, take 3 to 5 times a day if you're starting to feel sick. Like you feel it's a cold weather, you may come under flu, or you're already sick. Any injury, wound, any type of sickness, just take it. It boosts your immune system and starts to heal, kill all the bad bacteria, all the viruses, reduce your swelling in your body, reduces the pain, and boosts up your immune system. It works wonders for you. So this is a miracle cure. Most of the Indians in Indian household, every mother in Indian kitchen has turmeric for cooking. That's where you get the yellow color. Thai yellow curry has lots of turmeric in it. Start adding turmeric powder to anything you cook. Pretty much everything you can add it to. If you eat the raw turmeric powder with a bit of mixed with a bit of water, um, it has a bit of raw flavor. Within 2 3 days, you get used to it. Okay, it's not very bitter or bad. It's just a different taste. It's not bitter. It's not sweet. If you don't like the raw taste, boil it for 2 3 minutes in the microwave, hot water. Mix this, leave it for 3 4 minutes, then drink it. That becomes your turmeric tea. Or you can boil in the milk, and then it becomes your turmeric latte. And in Starbucks, you pay $5 to $10 for it, or higher in other coffee shops. You can make it at home. Each half a teaspoon will cost you a few cents if you buy the product. 125 grams packet of turmeric powder, $1.50 from Indian shops. 250 grams packet is usually $1 to $2. Okay, and half teaspoon, that's 2 3 grams, and that will cost you few cents, 2 3 cents perhaps, so even less. That's it. Stay healthy, stay fit. Hello everyone. I'm waiting for you to come online and talk to me. So this is I've been sharing. I'm gonna have this. Now while you make latte, sorry, turmeric is very versatile. You can add with your coffee. In this case, I've added with the coffee. Spit of brown. I'll dip my finger if you can see. Perhaps. Sorry, it's dripping on my keyboard on my laptop, so I gotta wipe it. Don't want any water damage. And you can make any drink with it. You can mix it with the boiled milk or microwave milk, microwave water. You can add it to any juice you make. You can add it to your normal tea, or you can just make a tea with it, nothing else, just this. And if you really wanna have health, then add garlic, black pepper, and there's one more thing, honey. Honey is antibacterial. But don't put honey in a very warm water. When it's lukewarm, then add honey. Yeah. So these are natural, healthy ways to staying fit at a very low cost. Teach that to all the kids, teach that to family member. I have not had any medicine in last 4 or 5 years because anytime I start to feel sick, I take this just turmeric and I add garlic and then uh, black pepper if I'm feeling flu, and that's it. It vanishes before it starts, and I start that before I start to feel sick. To boost my immunity, I take probiotics. Probiotics are healthy bacteria that fight the bad bacteria. So that becomes a force multiplier. Where do we get those healthy bacteria? Make yogurt. Make yogurt at home. You can buy from outside. Yakult and fermented products like pickles and yeast ferments it. Bacteria also fermentation. We can use yeast or bacteria. So you pick different type of pickles. Even wine has probiotic effect on you if you drink in moderation, like half a cup. Distilled alcohol, hard liquor, do not. They went through the fermentation, but all the bacteria and have been killed due to the distillation process when the alcohol was evaporated and then reliquidified. So hard liquor do not have probiotics. Beer has, wine has probiotics in it, but these I would say poor source of probiotics because they have other health disadvantages. Alcohol has a health disadvantage in general, plus you have a chance of getting addicted to it. So there are healthier options: dairy products that are fermented, cheese, sour cream, buttermilk, milk itself. If you leave it out, starts to ferment. Yogurt, Yakult. Yeah, that's it. So I'm hoping some friends to join us. Anyone out there, please give us a shout. I would love to talk to you, listen to you. Anything you have to share, teach us, share your wisdom with us, share your story with us, and do not be shy. And it could be anything under the sun. So if you think you know something, why don't you share with us? If you feel shy to share, start. I'll encourage you. I will help you. And doing so, when you do that, will make you feel more confident. That's the key. There you go. So I made that turmeric with a bit of coffee. You can see the color on my. I don't. I don't. Yeah, you can't see, but so see that's the coffee, brownish, and it's kind of like pale. It's not so dark as coffee because I mixed the yellow turmeric powder, so it has become lighter brown, as brown as me, right? So I am your host, I'm your friend, and I am brown. Brown, hairy, like a coconut. There you go. Or a teddy bear. Oh, teddy daddy. There you go. Come on. Hugs to everyone here. So happy, healthy sip of turmeric and coffee. It's about going to be 4 a.m. in my time zone. I'm in Asia, and I call myself a globalized human. So who am I? I am a global human, global villager. That's what I call myself. Uh, if you think about we go on the next topic. Okay, nice. I like it. A little bit bitter taste of coffee, not turmeric. Now, staying on coffee, I want to wrap it up. I'm sorry to come back. Coffee, if you don't like the rawness, boil it for like a couple of minutes, microwave it for a couple of minutes, and let it cool down to the sippable temperature. You can add it to any salad, but if you sprinkle raw turmeric powder on top of salad, the raw taste, some people may not like it. Another trick to, to kill the raw taste of turmeric powder, either you boil it or you roast it or you cook it inside the whatever dish you're cooking, whether it's your bread or your curry or any vegetable, your satay, you can add it to anything. It's very versatile. You can even add it to yogurt while you eat yogurt. Even though it's a sweet or salted yogurt, you can just add it and it will kill the taste. So boil it or cook it, and or you add it to some citrus or sour tasting food. It will kill the taste of raw taste of turmeric. So lemon, lime, orange, even and yogurt also kills. It's sour, right? So the lactic, the bacteria convert protein in the milk into lactose, which is a kind of protein in the milk, into lactic acid, which is the sour taste. And that taste in the yogurt, you add turmeric and becomes yellow, and it's healthy to eat. You get the goodness of probiotics, you get the protein in in yogurt, and then you get all the health benefits of turmeric. So there you go. That's what I do sometimes. And yeah, my time zone is 4 a.m. So here, people in Asia who are waking up, I say good morning, people. Those who are in other nations, I would say good day or good evening, and whatever your time zone is. I am waiting for some friends to join us so you can start sharing your views with us. So while you talk here to people, please do not attack anyone. Keep it constructive. Keep it positive. Keep it friendly. Avoid using bad words, abusing other nations, races, and avoid negativity. Make positivity your habit. When we make positivity our habit, the happiness will fill our life up. That's what happens to us when we become positive. That is, it is as simple as that. That's it. There you go. So I'm gonna end this live stream. This was my first ever live stream. Those who have watched here till here, I wish to thank you. Wow, you have contributed big time. You're one of the first few, or you're the first one, and I thank you for that. My gratitude. You're part of my journey, part of my growth, part of growth of this channel. Tell me in comments, suggestions, email, in any format form. What do you want to watch? Share your problems. If you don't want to come online and share your problem, you can share your problem in anonymous way, and I'll try to get you a solution. And we can crowdsource additional solutions and suggestions from others. And I'll try to moderate in a way that you don't feel judged or stigmatized, because I understand understand when we have problem, biggest fear we have is the fear of being judged and misunderstood, and then others beating us up more. So don't be shy. So there'll be a lot more videos, a lot more live streams, and that will be the content. You're most welcome. Please come and join. So tell me what do you want to hear. Share your problems. Give me your tips. Tell me how to improve myself for this content, or you have some tips on health, beauty, life, relationship, love, and to share our tips. We do not have to be an expert. Sharing the tips has nothing to do with how many degrees you have, how many universities. It's nothing to do with how much salary you have, how much money you have, what is your job. It's nothing to do with that. Anyone who has lived, who lives on this earth, has something to share and teach us. Even a small kid can teach us how to be curious and happy go lucky. Even young kids. A young child, a young teenager or preteen are more smart in computer games than the adult computer engineers. So the computer engineer parents can learn from their own child how about the computer gaming. You see? So you can learn from your own little kids. That's what we could do. Making a habit, learning about the world, make it a habit. Positivity is a habit, and learning is a habit too. When we stop learning, we stop growing. They say live life to max. How do we do that? How do we define it? Is it about living life irresponsibly, blowing up all the money and have fun, borrow, and then we are broke and we are in trouble? And that's not living to the max. Living to the max is living with responsibility, living in a balanced way, and without getting in trouble. And if you're challenging the authorities, make sure you're doing it for a cause, for yourself, for the family, for the betterment of society. But it should be a valid cause that enhances the humanity, not for a specific race or group. Then you say, okay, I will kill others for my race. My race is superior. That is called supremacism. Supremacism based on our caste, creed, culture, religion is a form of bigotry. My religion is better than yours. That is wrong. My culture is better than yours. That thinking is wrong. Some people have culture, they do entirely different things, which in my culture are considered very, 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 very bad. But more I traveled in different cultures, more I lived in those nations, I learned I was wrong to judge because I was not exposed. They're just different. It doesn't make them right or wrong because we were brainwashed into that template. And slowly, when we learn, become open, that being open. So, living life to the max is being balanced, being responsible. Take responsibility for your life. Self responsibility. This is called self leadership. Okay? Taking responsibility for your life, fixing your problem, setting your goals, getting your success, love, happiness. You are responsible. You make an effort. Don't wait for others to give it to you or just pray to somebody. When you pray, you're putting that in someone else's hand and you're saying, I'm not going to make an effort. Well, you make an effort and it will happen to you sooner or later. If it's not happening, learn from your mistake and change your approach. Keep your goals consistent, but change your approach and use your learning and you'll get it. So, living life to max is self leadership, taking accountability, ownership of your actions. Then balance, having a balanced life. So you avoiding the stress and you living the multiple aspects to the fullest. When you have balance, you can enjoy a different part of life in a different way. If one part of life has a problem, you compartmentalize it so it does not have a follow-on effect on others. Don't mix your life, your business with your personal life, with your social life, and so forth. Compartmentalize it. Don't have an affair at your work. Wonderful. You treat your clients and colleagues with a professionalism. That way, if your relationship trouble, at least your work is going well. You can focus on your work to come out of your trauma, depression related to personal life. And you still have financial security because of your job and work. If you start having an affair at work, and your personal life is suffering, something goes wrong, and you might be fired from the job, lose the job, your self-esteem will suffer because of that. You have emotional pain because of relationship problem. Now you lose the job, your self-esteem might suffer, and you lose the financial security. Or three problems altogether. And then you have no money to pay your bills, and then credit card companies, telephone utilities, they start hammering you. You're overpaid, you're delayed, and we're gonna take you to the court, or we're gonna bankrupt you. Your problems magnify multiple times. Compartmentalize your life. So, if you have a relationship, your relationship is not working out, you're emotionally in pain. You should have a job. Your relationship, great relationship with your clients, with your colleagues, your bosses, you're serving, you at work well. So you can use that as an escape mechanism. I'm not saying completely drown yourself at work, but temporarily you can spend more time at work to so that your mind is not distracted by pain and you have something positive that you love to do. You feel, yes, I'm doing something great at my work. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to my clients. I enjoy with my great colleagues being part of that great team. I enjoy, I have an amazing boss. I'm making my boss his or her life better so he can progress further and he will take me along. That's it. So, and I have no financial problems. When you're hurting, it still hurts. You will still cry. It's nicer to cry in a cozy, comfortable bed with the air con, you bill paid, no financial worries, no problem about the job, right? It's several thousand times more painful when you are in emotional pain. You're about to lose your house because you can't pay the rent or mortgage. You lost the job. You lost the self-esteem. It's very difficult to bounce back. See, compartmentalize the life. So I went too deep. Coming back, how do we maximize living? Take the ownership. It's called internal locus of control. I control what happens in my life. That is called internal locus of control. Internal, look in my eyes, look into the mirror, look at yourself. You are the creator. You are the God of your life. How? The decisions you make, thoughts you think, choices you make, actions you take, shapes your life. It has multi-year repercussions on your life, consequences. Not only you, but your whole family, your friend circle is called psychological footprint of your actions. See? If I drink and I drive and I'm in accident, I hit somebody, and that person is paralyzed for life. Maybe my insurance company will pay that person off. Maybe my lawyer gets me out of prison and never let me go prison. I pay some fine and go scot-free, or I'm jailed for like 1 or 2 years and I'm out. And after that, I can go back to my work and business. But during those 2 3 years time, I would have lost a job, and during that time, say my kids, if or my family or relationship, my relationship may break up with girlfriend, or if you have a kids, then kids may be out of school and they go in poverty, and your house might be sold. That's a lot of childhood trauma for your kids, and they may suffer low self-esteem issues. And the victim of the accident who lost the legs, he will lose or she will lose the job, career prospect per, likely, plus additional income, additional expenses for life, medical, and they would need special assistance for the rest of their life. It will affect the emotional, mental health, and when they are emotionally stressed, it will cause stress in their relationship with their loved ones, and they may go through relationship breakdown with their partner or spouse. The kids then may have a broken family. So my whole family will suffer. That person's family will suffer, and that person who's having problem with his own family, those members may take out anger on somebody else. So psychological research says this negativity spreads at least 4 degrees further. From me and my victim is the first degree, then from victim to his family member, second degree, or his friends, those who affected by his problems, financial, health, emotional problems, relationship problems, people they will go through. Some may break up with him and their life may change forever in a bad way. And then third degree is people beyond them. Fourth degree is beyond them. The impact is highest closer that they are. First degree is highest impact, second degree is less, third degree is even less, fourth degree is even less. But beyond 4 degrees, there might be some residual effects. But research has concluded, at least for the 4 degrees, you, your friends and family, their friends, your friends are impacted by negativity. In terms of happiness, happiness, when you share the happy thoughts, it travels 3 degrees. You, your loved ones, friends and family, and their friends. Happiness travels only 3 degrees. Misery and pain, negativity spreads 4 degrees. What is our psychological footprint? Any negative word we say, any taunt, any bad words we write down, especially online, the trolling is a problem. We troll somebody, even just we did not mean it much because it's just social media. I type anything because I'm not being responsible. That means we are not self leaders. Self leader take responsibility what they write, no matter where they're doing it, social media or anywhere. Even though no one is watching, you have to be responsible. That's ethical self leadership, right? Okay. So the negativity spreads 4 degrees. Positivity spreads only 1 degree, 3 degrees. If you have a negative, if you think negative mind, it will affect so many people. We're harming so many people. You work very hard, you're sacrificing a lot, you're giving a lot to your kids. When you're giving a lot to your kids and you're working hard to provide for your family, maybe 2 jobs, 3 jobs, you're working like a machine. Perhaps you're working in a different city, different nation, you're lonely, in a different culture, or even you live with them, but you're working very, very hard to provide for them. You're sacrificing yourself for the future of your kids, your siblings, and the family. You're being a martyr. So salute to you, your feelings. But if we have the hard negative mindset, even if we don't want to give negativity to our loved ones, they will get that negativity from us because negativity affects up to 4 degrees of relationship around us. The circle like ripple, it travels negativity. If we have a happy thought, happy mindset, it travels, affects everyone in a nice, positive way. That's the key, right? If I ask you to give me $100, can you give me $100 if you don't have it? Even though you are sacrificing a lot for me, you love me a lot, you want to do anything you could in your capacity, but you have no money with you. Can you give me $100 when you have nothing? You cannot. We cannot. Point is, we cannot give somebody what we do not have, right? So we can give only what we have. Despite our best intentions, we will not be able to give to others what we have. what we don't have. If you're always worrying and always, you know, have negative thoughts, we will be we become negative person. Even though we love our family, our children, siblings, friends, subconsciously we lash out, we we project our negativity onto them, it rubs off them and it reduces the emotional energy down, brings an emotional energy down, even though they may not feel so, in a sublime manner, in a very subtle manner. And sometimes when we are too depressive, they can really feel it. Sometimes they don't feel it well, but it kind of brings down the emotional energy, motivation levels to take action in life, to do something great. It affects the quality of life in a negative way, it reduces the happiness. So even though we love our family, we work so hard, we sacrificing for them, but I have a mind that overthinks create negativity. Research has proven 99% of the problems that we think about never happen. They just go away. But you have already psychologically, emotionally traumatized yourself. You already worked yourself into depression. So those few months, weeks you were stressing about, you lost the quality of life. That's one big damage. You did not live to the max during those times. Second damage is when you're training your mind, like brushing every day 3 times. You make it a habit. Dental hygiene, good dental hygiene, mental hygiene, brushing your mind off from the negative thoughts. But what you're doing is you're not putting, training, repeating positive thoughts. You are playing a negative self-talk, negative thoughts. So what you're doing is you brushing your mind with negative thoughts. It's like you're using a toilet brush. You're dipping in the toilet bowl and then you're brushing your mind with it, with the negativity. You get the idea? Toilet brush here and here. So how do you stop the negative thoughts? Easy to say, it's not easy to do. Well, it is easy to do. Many experts have written books, scientists have conducted research. I am a PhD scholar, so I believe in scientifically proven facts. Okay. We have the control over our psychological thought process. When we start controlling our mind, you sit in a straight posture, you feel confident, and you start to visualize, called visualization effect. You believe I'm powerful, and you start to believe I can do it. I have 5 examples where I succeeded in doing this. I did great there, I did great there, and that person appreciated me. Give yourself 3, 5 examples where you did well, even though they are not related to current situation. But you know that you are good at certain things. It puts you in a positive frame of mind. That's it. Think positive. When we think positive and have posture, change our posture, it starts our our body starts to release hormones, and those hormones affect our mood. Our body, our mindset is driven by hormones released by our body. Okay? So they're all in the brain and then they trigger certain aspects, okay, in the body. Some hormones are triggered by the food we eat, but eventually they all impact here and then this mind then sends signals to control it. So think positive and you can start changing your physiology, your body language. You change body language, think positive, and you start feeling deep breathe, relaxed, and then you feel powerful. And second thing is called, so start thinking positive. Brush your mind 3 times, 5 times, 10 times a day with positive thoughts, not with the toilet brush. Okay? No negative thoughts. How do you stop those negative thoughts? Scientifically proven method. Every time you have scientific, you say, ah, no, I can't do it. I can't go exercise. When you have this thought, I can't go exercise, just can't. 5, 4, I can do it. 3, I can do it. 2, 1. Stop negative thoughts. Yes, I can do it. Yes. 1, yes. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, yes. 5, yes. Let's go. Now, get up now and go. Even though you just walk around a little, even in your room, even though it's raining and you are sick and your leg is has has fractured, you can't really walk. Just get up, walk around your bed a few times. Why? You're training your mind to be in control of your thoughts. Mastery over your mind. That's it. One thing that separates all successful people, big businessmen, billionaires, sports people, Olympic medalists, but successful in business, career, they have control over their mind. They made that habit. We can do it too. Lot they are billions of people had the same idea as these billionaires, but they did not act on those ideas because they did not have that control over their mindset thought process. They played the negative thought. No, I will fail. No, I can't. I don't have the skills. Jack Ma, the Chinese guy who owns Alibaba, right? One of the top 5 billionaire. He did not know computer. He has an arts degree and he did not speak good English. He grew up in China, but he believed in himself. He played the positive tape. Computer engineers, masters, doctorate degrees, and they play the tape in their head. I can't do it. I can't do it. And they end up working for others. Some of them, they just sit at home after bachelor's degree, did not try enough for the job because they played the tape. I cannot do it. Mastery. You can do it. I can do it. Play the positive tape. So cut down the negative. Mastery over mind is the key. Cut down the negative thought, replace it with positive thought. To cut down the negative thought, count reverse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Then to do the positive and opposite thing, they say, yes, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind positive. Repeat positive and immediately do that action, even though you do it for a little while. But try to push it longer. By doing it immediately and not making any excuses negative thought, you cut down that negative. If another negative thought comes, you repeat 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cut that down. Keep cutting down all the negative thoughts and then get up and then do it. Even though you do it for a little while, you're training your mind that I can control. I'm bringing that discipline to myself. 99% of problems you fear, they never happen. It's called facing the fear. Train your mind. If the problem comes, I'll deal with it. Okay. So it's called impulse control. You're training your mind, and you're developing impulse control. Impulse to think negative instinctively. Our mind, human mind, is the animal mind. Over 2 billion years of evolution, most animals, they are based on self-survival, not so much on the intellectual side. So surviving to live longer, that's it. Eat, feed, sleep, and so mind will overthink about the problems and run away or make you worried. That's our animal reptilian mind, okay, basic mind. And the mind has 3 layers. Reptilian is the basic part of the mindset. Then mammalian mind, which is more evolved, and then Homo sapien, human mind, which is most evolved, more rational thinking. We can dream big. Most of the time, when we fear, we become reptilian. We have 3 layers of mind thinking process, and those minds, the organs that have developed into those 3 layers, scientists have identified. They can dissect and cut and can identify these are found in reptilians, but extra parts are in mammals, and these extra parts only in human. Okay, so when you start worrying, you're really downgrading yourself to the reptilian one. Reptilian mindset. Brushing your mind with the toilet brush, you're downgrading to the reptilian one. Just a little rat. That's what we are doing to ourselves. Is that what we want to be? See? No, you're capable of a lot more. Right? Yeah. So you control your mind. You just brush. Okay, okay, all right. I'll think I will develop the impulse control to cut down negative thoughts. Count reverse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Multiple excuses in my mind, I'll just keep stopping those. Then replace each one. I'll replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a positive thought. With the example that I've done something there and I succeeded there in the past. So I can succeed here too. Yeah, I did not know how to walk. I learned to walk. I fell many, many times. I learned to walk. We did not know how to speak words. We learned to talk. Right? We did not know how to write. We learned to write. We did not know how to use computers. We learned to use computers. Hey, we did not know how to chat. We did not know how to use phones, laptops. Look at us. Now you're addicted to it. You don't even feel it. Just keep trying it. Make it a habit. Positive thoughts. A habit. Make a habit to cut down negative thoughts. Make it a habit to brush positive thoughts. And your positivity will affect 3 degrees around you. We can give only what we have. When we have positivity, we can give it to the people we love. If you don't feel inspired or motivated to do it for yourself, because you think I'm busy, too busy working and sacrificing my life. Even if I am a machine, working like a machine for my boss and my work, my job. Now working like an ATM for my family. I'm just a machine. I don't care because I will sacrifice myself for my loved ones. I appreciate, I respect that. But you become machine and then there's no positivity left and you be thinking negative. And so eventually we'll spread that negativity to our family. We may give them some money, some opportunities for better education, housing, but we're not giving them happiness, positivity, the bigger skills, the higher skills. We're keeping that at reptilian thinking level, small thinking. Some people call it uneducated thinking. Educated thinking is nothing to do with degrees. Degrees, schooling gives us literacy. We learn to read and write basic concepts of different subjects. That is literacy. Ability to read and write and know the basic subjects. That's literacy. That's not education. Okay? When we have university degrees, that's whether vocational college or a university degree in arts, humanities, or a professional degree. All of these are giving us a skill to become an artist or philosopher or teacher. These give us skills. University degrees give us skills. Okay? Schooling gives us literacy, universities and colleges give us skills. So literacy is different from skill. We can learn skills without being literate. People without the education, they are excellent artists. Some people have no skills, but they're great, ironsmiths, locksmiths, or shoemakers and fishermen, farmers. They have learned through the practice. Skills can be obtained without the literacy. Combination of both makes you better, gets you ahead. Then comes the education. Education is about having an open mind, accepting that we don't know everything, keeping the open mind, being curious, challenging our thoughts always. My religion perhaps is not the best. My culture is perhaps is not the best. My favorite politician is perhaps not the best. Let people criticize him or her. Let people criticize my culture, religion, and I should have courage, personal courage to be able to accept that criticism with rational mindset, openness. Then we can do things to fix what's wrong with my culture, religion, society, myself, my family. First key to fixing the problem is to acknowledge there's a problem. If I'm a blinded follower and very defensive about my religion, my culture is best, my religion and culture and nationality are the greatest. Of course, there are many problems in it. How would we fix it? The only thing that can stop us from being the greatest or the better is our failure to recognize the problems. If we don't recognize the problems, we can't fix it. So stop doing that. I've met people, especially from the developed nations, they have lots of self-esteem and they don't easily become defensive. They are willing to criticize their nation, their religion, and their culture. This is a sign of a lots of robust self-esteem and they're open to improvement. That's the sign, respect it. Now, I want to separate that. Someone comes and insults you with the intention to put you down deliberately. That's racism or discrimination, and they're just being bad to you. Then you can stop them. Know their intentions, but don't be oversensitive and assume that their intention is to hurt you. In first instance, always assume the intention is to help you. It's not an attack on your religion, your culture, or anything else. All right? There you go. So, that's educated mind. Literacy, schooling. Skills, university, college, or you learn by practice. Knowledge or education. Education is having open mind, continuously challenging yourself, critical thinking, rational mind, not a blind follower of any religion, culture, and not being defensive. That is educated mindset. Knowledge is accumulation of literacy, skills, and education. All these things give us incremental knowledge. Knowledge is parallel to all this separate item. Okay. Now, next thing is wisdom. We may have great literacy, great skills, great open mindset, education, and we accumulated lots of knowledge. Wisdom is different from all these four aspects. Wisdom is knowing when to use that knowledge, education and skills and literacy, when to use it, when to not use it, not overthink. Over apply will be harmful effect, right? Overthinking is harmful, right? When to use it, how to use it, how much to use it, and when not to use it. That's the wisdom. That's it. Yeah. So making positive thinking our habit is the key. Within that framework, when we have positive thinking, these things will fill in our life. We will start feeling a bigger control over on our life. This is called internal locus of control. Every person has a two type of control. Do you feel that your life is in your control? Or you feel your life is out of control? Others are controlling your life, or you're controlled by circumstances. If you feel the life you're being controlled by others or circumstances, you have a external locus of control. Locus means center or focus. Okay? Those who believe, I leave it to the God, I leave it to my relatives, I leave it to my husband, my mother, father, kids to take care of me, or others will, or government will take care of me. If somebody will take care of me, people will take care of me. That is, or God will take care of, somebody will take care of me. That is external locus of control. I'm not gonna move I'm not gonna put my efforts. Internal locus of control, all the successful leaders in business, career, academic world, even those who are not materialistic, those who became the great saints, great preachers, those people have internal locus of control. They take personal ownership, personal accountability for fixing their problems, for defining and shaping their life. They are the God of their life, creator of their life. You are the creator of your life. You are the God of your life. Even if you believe in God or not, that's not the topic for this. If those who believe in God, I want to say, well, God helps those who help themselves. He gave you, he or she gave you the mind, intellect to use it. If you're not using it, you're wasting it. Okay? I don't want to promote any religions and I don't want to promote superstition, and God is scientifically unproven concept. There's some power back this scientifically, but it's not proven that it's science, it's God or whatever. And we will discuss some other video, okay? And if there's a God, it's definitely not an interventionist God who interferes in your life and keeps track of what did you do or that. It's determined by actions you take or actions you fail to take. Okay? Good or bad actions you took, or some actions you fail to take. So there's definitely no interventionist God. There's a cause and effect. That's it. You can call it karma. Okay? Right. So even those who believe in God, some guy was very religious, very pious, spent his life. He prayed every day and he followed all the rituals of his religion. He went to the sea. He did not know how to swim and he was in a boat. And there was a big storm, and the boat started to fill with the water, and boat started to sink. He started to pray his prayer, and he said, "Hey God, please save me." And he kept praying, and a big ship appeared, and people from the loudspeaker from the ship said, "Come on, we're throwing the rope, climb up, we'll save you." He said, "No, God will save me." So ship went away. So he kept praying, and his boat is getting filled with more water, and is scared of being drowned. Then another big ship came, second ship came, and they tried to offer him to rescue. And he said, "No, go away. God will save me." Then the third ship came, and he said, "No, go away." And his boat kept filling with the water. Eventually, the boat drowned. He died. So after he died, he reached and he then met the God. So he said, "God, I've been fooled. I was, very religious. I was pious. I followed all the rules of religion. I prayed to you. Why you did not come to help me? You failed me." And the God said, "I came 3 times. Even God can't help you if you're not helping yourself." That's the key. You have to take ownership. Self, whether you believe in God or not, you have to take ownership. Use your mind, use the actions, use your mind to think positive, use your mind to have a mastery to cut down the negativity and take action. Action oriented. Lots of people have great ideas, they don't act on those ideas and they don't become successful. Accumulating the knowledge, excessively accumulating the knowledge but not acting on it, will make you an expert without success. You have less knowledge but you're acting on your ideas, you learn through your mistakes and you learn through smaller mistakes, so you don't pay a big price and you learn fast, and that's how you become successful in an iterative manner by applying those learnings. That's what this all the billionaires, all the successful politicians, all the successful businessmen, all the people in great career, all the great teachers, professors, anyone who has a good business, even someone who's running a small stall on the roadside, that's what they did. In their way, they are also successful. They did not have a self doubt. I said, okay, I'll try it out on the street. I'll sell it on the footpath. See what people will like. Some of my products sell, then I will not sell those products that don't sell. I'll experiment with some more. I'll learn quickly from my mistakes instead of setting up a big shop by borrowing a huge amount of loan. Small incremental experiment and learn from fail quickly, fail small, and fail multiple times, have multiple experiments at the same time, multiple products, multiple things, but all towards a single goal, aligned towards a single goal, and then you can grow big. So keep an open mind to seek the feedback from your customers, colleagues, stakeholders, and people in your life, your kids, family. Yeah, that's it. So have the internal locus of control, self leadership. Take ownership of your life. Train your mind, mastery over your mind. Easy to do. Those tips count, reverse 5 to 1 to stop your mind from negative, and then replace with positive mindset. Count 1 to 5. I can do it. While you, with each count 1, think of one example where you did something well, passed some diploma, you learned some skills, or you cooked something good, or you cleaned something well. You are good at something, right? Or a video game you played well, right? You scored some good marks in a video game, right? At least something. And then count to 2 and think of another example where you did great. Then count to 3, another great example. So I have done things successfully. I may be 5-year-old, 10-year-old, but I have skills that I've done successfully. I learned to walk, I learned to talk, and I beat that person in that game, and oh, I learned to eat with the spoon or chopstick. Yeah, I am capable of learning things. If I try to, I will. That's it. I'm not afraid to fail. I would. So that's it. And then you'd go and do it. Positive mindset, mastery over mind, self leadership, take responsibility, mastery over mind, learn the impulse control of negative thoughts by using reverse counting technique, replace it with positive training of your mind. Okay, you ingraining your mind positively, give count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With each count, give yourself a positive example of something you didn't done well. Ideally, you give example something related to what you're doing, what you want to do. If not, even if unrelated, there's many skills that are transferable. Means I achieved good in cooking. So that means if and I followed a recipe. That means I'm a fast learner on YouTube, right? I just watched or read a recipe on a paper and I am a fast learner. And I am open to trying the new ideas. So two benefits out of it, right? One thing, but two benefits. So two positive examples to myself that I'm capable. I have great qualities. Yeah. And that gives this internal locus of control. I am in control of my life. I'll fix my problem. And then only fix on the problems, focus on the problems that we can fix. Stop worrying about the problems that are not in our control. The weather is not in our control. So what do we can change it into fun. Focus on problems that we can fix. Within those problems, identify the problems. You break the problems down into smaller component. Okay, don't say I have this problem, that problem, that problem. I can't. It looks like a big mountain. Break it down into smaller problems. Then list your top 5 problems. Okay, top 5 problems. This problem number 1, impact of problem in your life, big. Effort it takes to fix it, small. Category 1, biggest problem with big impact, negative impact on your life or positive impact on your life. If you fix the problem, something big negative will go away or something big positive will happen. That's a big impact. And effort is low. Then big problems, big effort, big impact, medium effort. Big problem, big impact, big effort from you. Then you go to medium. Medium problem, big impact. Medium problem don't have big impact. Medium problem will have medium impact and low effort, medium problem, medium impact, and low or medium effort, and medium problem, or then low problem and medium or low effect, and low, medium, or high effect. So you get rid of smaller one. You don't worry about. Stop worrying about those. Just focus on your top problems. Among the top problems, the biggest problems with the biggest impact that takes the lowest effort. Fix those first. Then it makes you feel, it was so easy to fix it. I just had to go and talk to these people. Most often, our problems are fixed by talking to people, communication. We live in a network. I'm not just talking about social network, family network, relationship network, business network. Everything is human. Just talk to people, heart to heart, but confidently. When you talk to people, you might be taken advantage of. So learn your rights, understand the system, ask some other experts, those who know, and then go with confident. You will feel confident if you have made your mind, trained your mind to think positive. Your mind is open to seek advice from others, and then you prepare your mind that I can face and talk with confidence, and then you deal with the problem. That's it. Fix your biggest problem with the biggest impact that takes lowest effort. Then fix your biggest problem with the biggest impact on your life with medium effort. Then the biggest problem with biggest impact but very high impact, you delay it. Then you go to medium problem with high or medium effect but low effort. Fix it. And medium problem, medium effect, and medium effort, fix it. By the time you fix these five types of problem, all the rest of problems actually they have vanished because they have ripple effect. That's it. Bingo. Yeah. Break the problems down into smaller. It's like you have lots of sticks tied together. You try to break, you cannot. Right? And the sticks are different types. Some are thick, some are small. You untie those and then make a heap of those sticks. Thick sticks in one heap, medium sized sticks in one heap, thin sticks in one heap, and these sticks are different. They are different width, but with each stick has different importance. Then you take the thinnest stick, which has the biggest impact on your life, break it. That's your problem. Got it? Don't try to fix the biggest, thickest stick that has a low effect on you and you're spending most of your effort there. Then you have no energy left. So, positive self, take a self ownership, self leadership, fixing your problems. That's self leadership. And make positivity your habit, cut down negativity. That is called mastery over your mind, and and you're training your mind every day, making it a habit like brushing your teeth. Positive thinking is a habit, and you're developing that impulse control or control over your mind. And then you can solve your problem by rationally, calmly thinking and breaking those down into smaller problems. They may not be problems, they may be goals that you want to reach. So break down your goals into smaller chunks, then say, okay, if I take this action, this will have biggest impact on achieving that goal with the lowest effort. So let's do it first. Yeah, you're getting closer to the success. Always think big. People laugh at you, let them. Those who laugh at you, if they know you're determined, they will come to you and say, hey, you know what? My cousin has come, who works overseas, and he came, and he's actually doing the same thing that you are doing. Why don't you talk to him? And then your friends who are making fun of you will actually bring the information to you later on. And the friends don't does not mean they are really laughing at your jokes. They're just good-hearted teasing most of the time, but you become oversensitive because your mind thinks negative. If you're positive mind, you won't mind if someone teases you. You take that as a fertilizer to inspire you more. Yeah, yeah. So when we make that that habit, train our mind, keep our open mind, accumulate literacy, skills, education, knowledge. Wisdom is applying when and where to use it and when not to use it. And advice should know when to ask it, whom to ask it from. If you ask the wrong person for wrong advice, can destroy you. And what kind of advice to ask? If you trust somebody, they are not expert in everything. Don't ask them advice on everything. That's important. Okay? Yeah. So living the life to max is having internal locus of control, positive mindset, self leadership, accountability for own actions, and then keeping in mind open. We stop growing when we stop learning. We're not growing psychologically, emotionally, intellectually as a human being if we are not learning. And learning, I defined, is in literacy, skills, education, knowledge, and wisdom. Five aspects of learning. When we stop learning, we become stagnated, like a stagnated water, and it starts to rot, and and the world is growing bigger around us. Other trees, other people will take over us. So when we stop growing, we're not living the life to the max. We're not maximizing our truest maximum potential. That means you're not living life to the max. If we not, if you stop learning, when do we stop learning? When we say, no, I don't want to have open mind. I already made up my mind that my religion, my culture, my leader is the best. Whether he does extrajudicial killing, he does corruption, so what? He brought a highway to my state, my province. So he built a 10 billion highway. So what? He took 2 billion in corruption. So what? Still there's a progress. So what? All politicians are corrupt, but he's my type of corrupt. We have accepted low standard from politicians, and we even justifying and defending that. That's wrong. Got it? You say, okay, I have all the politicians are bad in my state or my nation, but I'm choosing the least bad because there are less options. I'll keep making noises against those politicians. I will choose the least bad. If I can't have good politician, I'll choose the least bad among all the worst options. So now, when the least bad is elected, then during the elections I'll support him. So others, even worse than him, won't come up. But once he's selected, I will give him constructive feedback to make him more effective. So he knows we are watching him, cannot do corruption anymore, or he will be scared to do corruption, or he will lose the support. That's the mindset, open mindset. Yeah. So learning, keeping the open mind, we living the life to max is maximum is maximizing our truest potential, and we do it by keep learning, by keep growing, and that comes with the open mind, actively pursuing and learning things. Who are the best at learning? The little kids, those who are they have not even learned to talk. Few months old child, 1 year, 2 year, the toddlers, they will go and explore everything, and they put the things in their mouth, and they put in their hand, and they want to explore everything. They're curious to try, and then yeah, yeah, and they will respond to everybody, every human being. They're curious to learn and explore the world. They crawl and then go in every nook and corner. Curiosity, childlike curiosity to learn and explore without the fear, without the biases against any culture, religion, or animals. They go everywhere. They want to explore everything. That is the childlike curiosity we have to keep alive when we grow adult. That excitement. Right now, you can feel, I feel excited to share with you. I was not like this before. I grew adult and became, I have to be professional. I have to wear a tie if I go on a camera, and I have to behave in a certain way. I have to be more like professionalism, and I learned, and then I learned. I had to unlearn it and relearn my childlike excitement. I have great love for learning. Love for learning. I love to learn a lot of things. One life is not enough. I wish I had million lives. I can have PhDs in millions of topics. So exciting to learn. I keep my mind open. When we learn, put that into action and share it with others. Sharing with others, it benefits others. Do it selflessly. When you share your ideas with others, it forces us to express our thoughts and feelings in a rational manner, articulate it in a coherent, convincing manner to others. First time we do it, we confuse. And then we repeat it 3, 4, 5, 10 times. We become better at it, and the ideas become clearer in our head. When we passion for dissemination, we'll get additional guiding questions. Oh, I don't know about that aspect. Or actually, while explaining to you, I thought there's another dimension to it. Wow. Or you are listening to me and you're giving me ideas. I'm learning to you. And I'm learning about myself and the topic by just forcing myself to explain it to you. That's the way to learn. Make your channel. No one watches it, just make the video. Someone will still watch it. If no one watches it, you're learning to gaining the confidence, you're learning the articulation skills, you're growing your thought process. That is beautiful thing. When we learn to articulate, in our brain we have neural networks. The neurons, they're forming the internal connections between concepts and how to articulate it, how to order those ideas, in which order to present and how to present, and that enhances our intellectual reasoning and rational thinking process, analytical thinking process. You're training your mind, even though you're just talking to yourself and recording yourself, and even though no one watches, you're training your mind. It's beautiful. There you go. Okay, right? Cool. So if you make YouTube videos, upload it, do it for yourself. Not It's not about making money or getting popular. Just do it because you're learning, and slowly you'll gain confidence. Wow, that's it. Okay. If you can't talk like the topics that I talk about. I'm sure you have something that I don't know. Teach me how to cook something. Teach me a cooking tip. Like I gave tips about turmeric, how to kill the turmeric's taste. Add something sour to it or boil it, right? Great. Share some tips. Or during cooking, they say 5 top tips of cooking. I use these tips to reduce my time in cooking, time and effort. Share that. Or baking, and have those tips every day. Or tips on beauty tips, that how I save money, and I use home products from my kitchen, peels from the vegetables and put on my face, and I save money. Share that. Or if you play video games, okay, share those tips. Or share how do you put yourself in the mood to study and do your maths and science, and then you get some water, you sit in a room, you finish, you go pee, empty your bladder, you eat, and you ready, and you prepare, you play some music or play some games, so you put yourself in a happy mood, then you put it away, and then you start studying in a happy positive mind. Your body is not asking you to go to pee or eat. Now you already put yourself in a happy mood. Now you're ready to study and focus. And you put away your phone and you made it a habit. Make it a habit, repetitive ritual. That's how you train your mind. Share those tips. Everyone has a different tips. So what if millions of people have shared the same tips, the similar tips? Someone, those millions of tips you haven't seen all the videos. Someone will see your video, it will affect them. positively. That's your contribution to the world. When you say, oh, so what? There are millions of videos. I can Google and search. Well, there's things how to make fighter jets, how to make nuclear bombs, how to be a billionaire. Everything is on internet. Have you become a billionaire? No, right? So share your tips, and someone will listen to it. We have to share it billions of times from billions of people before it reaches everyone, and that's your contribution. People in your circle will see those tips from you, and some random people will start seeing those tips from you. And that is called passion for dissemination. And when you share those tips, it forces you to put your thoughts. If you don't know how to order it, switch on the camera and start talking, and they will start coming. If you really want to prepare, take a piece of paper, write down 5 points, just short 5 points you want to cover. 3 points, 5 points. 10 points become too much for one video, but it's okay to 10 points if it's a long video. No problem. You can make 100 points and you can have a very long video. No problem. But make the points. But usually, if 3 points, 5 points, short videos people can easily remember. Long videos you can. Right? Make points. Idea is to make points and then just say, okay, first point, bang, bang, bang. Second point, bang, bang, bang. Third point, bang, bang, bang. So you're not missing out on points. When you're putting the points, you're ordering those points. So already done that process. You already connected those dots in your head. That's it. Otherwise, you say, oh, I covered 5 points, but I suddenly remember something I do right at the beginning. And then you say that in the video. But what if you already put down those, you don't have to write long explanation, just say 2, 3 words for each point. Say, I, and then suddenly you remember after drawing the list that something you really do before the first point, then you put at the top. So when you're writing the points on a piece of paper, leave some gap on the top, leave the gap at the bottom, and between the points, leave the gap and don't put the numbers. So when you think which order they should be, I found another point in between 2 points, just add those or on the top or the bottom. Once you're done, then put the numbers and then go through the points. Bang, bang, bang. That's it. So when we maximize, we live to the max is taking self-ownership, internal locus control. Then you feel you're in control of your life, and that's when we feel happy. And then it comes with having an open mind. When we stop, and so when we feel in control of life, life is balanced, so there's no stress, no problem. All aspects of life are performing well. Love, relationship, money, finances, right? That's and you're not in legal, financial, social problems. That's balanced life. Then you keep your mind open. You have lots of free mental, emotional energy. Even though you're physically busy, you still find time as a hobby because because you have an open mind to learn more. When you're learning more, you're growing. When you stop learning, you stop growing. When you stop growing, you stop living to the max. You keep maximizing your life more by learning more. That's it. Take self-ownership of your life, internal locus of control, train your mind, self-ownership. So you are in control of your life and make it balanced by compartmentalizing it. So self-control over your life, and then learning, curious to learn. And when you're learning, don't be afraid of experimenting. Just experiment small things, fail fast, fail quickly, fail multiple times simultaneously. Try 10 things, 5 things, whatever you can manage, but not too many. 5 at a time. One will succeed, 4 may fail. Then you keep doing, expand, make the one that succeeded bigger one, scale it up. 4 things that failed, quickly replace with 4 other things you want to try with. 5 new things that you try with. Okay, And then out of those, you might get two more successful things. And now you got three big things working for you. And those three things will synergize. You can cross sell, upsell, and synergize. Right? It's like one person pushing a stone. Stone will not move. Two people push, stone will start to rock. Three people start to push, stone start to slide a bit. So you have three successes now, three things, three products, three services, three ideas in your life. They're working together. Your life will start to roll faster. Now you keep finding additional, it will gain the speed. That's it. Self-control, control over your life, self-leadership basically, and keep learning. And part of learning is open mind and share it with others. Love for learning and really want to maximize your learning, develop the passion for dissemination, share with others. Even if you're shy to share, just share it. It's useful for somebody who doesn't know. You might be 5 year old. I might be, 5, 8 times older than you. But you might find stuff that I don't know. And there's always a generation gap. You can teach me. I want to watch your videos. I want to hear your views if you meet in person. That's interesting. Please share with me. Just go ahead and make it. Your passion for dissemination. Then you're training your mind positively. There you go. So I want to wrap this up with this message. It's a long video. I did not know what I was gonna say. I had I had no idea what I was gonna say when I started this live stream. It's my first ever live stream on YouTube. And I've not done any live stream on Facebook either. I've never done any live stream anywhere. I've recorded voice messages on WhatsApp. I sent to my friends, long voice messages I sent to friends, similar kind of mess to share my ideas about politics, about life, uh, these kind of ideas. Yeah. And I've done those about 20, 30, 40, 50 messages like this in the past, in last 5 years, but only with a small friend circle. If they ask me a question, I record a voice message and send it to that friend. I realize it's useful for other people, then I send it to other 5, 10 friends on WhatsApp. Start there. You can start directly on YouTube. It will give you more confidence. And those who want to start the channel and you want to gain confidence, I'm willing to mentor you. Okay? We can all start our channels together. We learn from each other, we encourage each other. If you want to do something, find similar minded people. If you want to quit smoking or alcohol or gambling, and you keep going back to the same friend circle who are gambling, smoking, and drinking alcohol, you will just join them again. You can't resist it too long. You have to cut them off. Then you join the people, those who are not doing that kind of things, and join the people who are doing things that you really want to do. You want to play basketball, hang out with the people who play basketball, even though they are tall and you're short. You will develop some skills. You'll learn how to dribble the ball, how to shoot well. You will at least be better than before. You getting closer to your goal, whether you become professional basketballer or not. But at least you will play a sports that makes you happy. That's it. Or guitar, or anything. So that's it. So let's start. If you wanna start a channel, I encourage you to start a channel. Even if you have no intention to make money, go big, find stressful. You don't need to put nice titles, tags, photos, editing. I've done no editing. Start with live streaming. Start with and force yourself to stay there longer. Keep talking, keep talking. Even though zero views, keep talking. Now, I have talked for 1 hour 30 minutes. Is this live stream, and there's a zero viewer. There's no one who joined my live stream. It's not a failure. I did not know what I was gonna talk. Now suddenly when I talked about so many different topics. Now I realize, wow, actually I can make different videos on each one of these topics. 10 minutes, 15 minutes each. Bingo. Now I went live around 3:30 in the morning when people are sleeping in here. Next time I will go live when people are free, usually in the evening. Okay? Yeah. So and people after this live stream, it will be saved on YouTube and someone will watch it. Lots of people will watch it in next 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. Someone will somehow watch it, right? Even if no one watched it, I trained my mind to be positive. I ordered my mind that these are the things that I learned through my trial and error in my life. I can share with others. I'm willing to share my failures and my successes, and you can learn so you don't have to repeat the same mistakes, or you don't take as long as me to learn through such a hardship. You can learn faster, you're smarter than me. Most of the successful people are not very smart. They were action orientated and they are open minded and they were determined. That's it. All the people with big degrees have 4 university degrees, bachelors in engineering, 2 masters, one in computers, one in business management, and a doctoral degrees, PhD, scholarship. All these last 3 degrees are top ranked universities in the world. In school I was above average. In the first bachelor's degree, I was average student. And rest of the degrees, I was not a topper. I was average student. I was just determined. You don't need to be the smartest. I said, okay, I'm gonna study, but I'm gonna keep learning. I had a passion for learning, and I was determined to finish it. And then I said, well, I won't achieve. I don't have to be the topper in the class because I can then, as long as I'm learning enough, then I can have some spare time and I can have still my social life or my other hobbies. I will balance it. I'll pursue other things. I can do multiple things. That's one way of doing it. Or you can say, I'll be the topper in everything, every degree, and I will cut out everything. That's another way of doing it. There's no right or wrong. Up to you. That's it. I did what worked for me. Average intelligence, average person, average family, average background, and average financial situation from a small village, small place, from a developing nation. I grew up there and then lived in a developing nation. Yeah, if I could do, you can do it better than me. Most of you, even if you're very, very worst situation, you probably have a similar situation as me in my childhood. You know, average family. Otherwise, you won't have a phone or laptop. And those were better. Well, you already smarter because you know social media, phone, laptops, computer. If I could learn computers and become a computer engineer, well, and I first time I touched a computer when I was in year 12, 1 year before my engineering degree started. But you guys already know computer when you're 1 year old. You can do a lot better than me. Same, yeah. And go ahead. A lot of YouTubers stay in high school and they are most successful, millions of views. And I have lots of degrees in computer and I have zero views on this video while I'm live today. There might be views in future if you are still listening. My point is I can still learn from those. Degrees don't make you more successful or more views. Just getting started makes you successful. And I'm very confident someone will watch this video until here. Someday, somehow. If not, I still learn from it. I will split it and make these different videos, shorter videos on these topics and many more topics. And I feel happy. Even if no one ever watched it, I feel happy sharing it. It helps me to rationalize my thought process in a certain order. And I'm training my mind to be positive. And I feel I have control over my life. I have control over my thought process to be positive. And I love it. My Everyone who watches YouTube, they always wish I can do the same thing. Everyone who's watching this YouTube, they are feeling I can make my own channel. Why don't you do it? Just record a video of anything that's on your mind, thought process of the day. If you have a problem, you're frustrated, don't mention the name of other people, don't disclose others' privacy, don't badmouth others, don't make negativity a habit, but just say, what happened? Use a hypothetical scenario when in your video that if two people are having this kind of problem, I believe these are the reasons these problems happen, and I believe these are the ways we can solve the problem. But these, when we think of solving these problems, these are the fears that come in our heart and mind, and I believe this is how we can overcome them. And do you have suggestions? Please share your suggestions in the comments. You're not even though it's a problem you're experiencing it, you did not have to admit that is you are experiencing a problem. You can say, oh, I received a problem from a friend. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Impersonalize it so no one judges if you're fearful of being judged. And then, and you're not even offering the expert advice, you're just sharing your thoughts on it. So a lot of people who will watch it realize, I can relate to you. I have the same problem. Or I went through the same problem before. Or my child or my mother or my father or my friend is going through the same problem. I'll ask them to watch this video. And I gave the advice to my friend, I'm going to give you the same advice in the comments. So you start getting that advice, you're getting engaged with the people. And in those comments, they will have ideas, solutions you can apply in your life. You can make a follow-up video on that. Next day, you have a different thought, different problem. You're in a happy mood and say, I'm feeling happy, I enjoyed the walk and fresh air, it feels great. So, so instead of like shaky video camera, you sit down in a nice place. They say, it's a nice breeze. It feels good to feel the breeze and have a positive mindset. I feel calm, feel happiness. And what do you do to relax? I do these 5 things to relax myself. And these are you put the point by point for the viewer's benefit and ask the invite the ideas in comments. That's it. You don't have someone will relate to it and it will be useful to them. And a lot of people watch the video YouTube. Most of them, 80% to 90% people, they watch to relax. Some come to learn. Okay, that's 1 to 5%. Most of people, 99% to 95% people, they just want to relax. They will let it play in the background while they're doing some other work. As long as you say, okay, I feel relaxed. Sometimes you just ranting, yeah, 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 politicians are us, bad, and life is bad. People don't mind it. Some will still watch it, even though you're not saying anything intelligent. From you may think you're not saying intelligent, but someone is intelligent to them. You're voicing their frustration or their concerns. They relate to you, and they say, okay, someone, I'm not alone. There are people, they're saying it loudly to the public on the YouTube. I thought I'm the weird one out. Or even if you're saying something that everyone is saying and you're just saying the same thing that everyone has said 1,000 times, doesn't matter. I came, I felt the same thing. I said, okay, I know everyone is thinking the same thing, but let's hear this person out because I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, this YouTuber is saying the same thing. You are my reflection. Your mind works just like me. I relate to you. So when we relate to somebody, we start to automatically like them. We like them. They will watch their video more in future. And the way YouTube algorithm works, it will start showing a video in their feed more, even though your video has 0 views and someone most popular YouTuber has 100 million views on the same topic. But your YouTube video will start appearing in my feed if I watched your video before. That's the how YouTube algorithm works. It doesn't show based on number of views. It shows how many times I watched you, or my friends have watched you, or other people in my area. have watched you. There's something called IP address. Each phone, laptop has a unique ID. That ID is tracked by your Wi-Fi, your data signal, cell phone towers, and YouTube captures that information, and it will then show your video to people in your areas if you have made that video. Plus, if someone is watching that video in other part of the world, YouTube will start showing that your video to their neighbors and people in that area. Yeah, you don't have to have the best graphics, best editing, and the highest number of views. YouTube has this algorithm will start showing it in others' feed and search and suggested videos somewhere. Just start your channel. That's my suggestion. Start your channel. So anyone who's interested to make a channel, please comment below and let's make our community here of the channel starters. My gift to you. If you learned nothing today from me, my gift to you, live your dream and make your own channel. Even if you don't know what you're gonna say and you're not confident. Just start, just put the video out. No editing, nothing, just a live stream, just talk, but make five. Today I did not even make the points. Just start talking. First video, you just start talking. Even if you think it's rubbish, so what? Send it to your friends, let them watch. No one watches, no problem. Next time, then once you make one or two live stream, then you know how to present. You feel more confident. Make don't count your success by number of viewers. Life is long. In 100 years in YouTube, someone will definitely watch it. Don't worry. Okay, views will add up slowly. Okay, patience. Next video, make 3 4 points or whatever your feelings for that day is. Think in your mind. Enjoying the fresh breeze and I feel happy. So I'm gonna talk about nice weather, fresh breeze, rainy weather, and staying positive and health. 5 points. Okay, then I'll cover those in my live stream, point by point. So use point one, point two. Use the words so people, the viewers would know. And that's it. Upload. Let it go. That's your channel. Let's start. Okay. All right. A lot of you are more pretty, younger, more energy, or more experienced, older than me. Yeah, you have more talent than me in different areas. Share it. Let's start the journey of being YouTuber. I want to inspire you to be a YouTuber. Each one of you, even if you don't hit the monetization level, no problem. Eventually you will. I'll teach you those techniques, simple as I learned. Okay, because I'm an IT expert, so I understand. Okay, so my last 3 degrees are from top ranked universities in the world, and with YouTube, I'm learning the algorithm behind how it works. Lost a lot of people don't understand. Successful YouTuber, they become successful by trial and error, but they did not understand the algorithm. They have learned that algorithm by trial and error. I'm just reading behind this artificial intelligence algorithm how it works. Scientific research paper have been published on it, and I've already shared with you. YouTube will start showing your video in your neighborhood, and people and in the neighborhood of watcher people watching it. It's not based on how many views you have. Go ahead, make your video, make your channel. Thank you. Good luck. I'll see you around. Drop me comments. And yeah, first time I had to ask, please subscribe. Okay, first time. Let's see who's the first subscriber after this video. So far, all subscribers are just the friends. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Happy, happy day, positive day, loving day. Big hug to everyone. My gratitude, heartfelt gratitude, whoever joined here, and big salute to whoever watched till the end. Wow! So I really request you write down a comment, things that you liked, things that you felt, and write down multiple. Make a comment and reply to yourself. Comment inside the comment. I'll read all. or you can email me. There's an email in about section of my channel. And please hit subscribe, press the bell icon, press like, share that video on your social media, share it to your kids, your friends, family. I've shared some of my experiences in life. Hopefully, they are useful to somebody. Young people, young adults, teenagers, they might be useful to them. Even grown up people, even old people who are suffering, retired people, they think their life is out of control. These things are useful for everyone. I shared what I know. I'm not the smartest, I'm not the wisest, and I am not a preacher to you. I'm sharing it, and now share your thoughts on the same topics. Share your tips. Let me learn from you. We grow together, maximize each other, right? Mwah. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Gummy bear hugs and gummy bear hugs, right? You know the sweet gummy bear? You know the sweet lolly gummy bear we eat? And bear hugs are the nicest hugs, right? And I'm hairy like a coconut, brown like a coconut, right? Hairy and brown like a coconut. Oh, or like a teddy bear, right? So, gummy bear, teddy bear hugs, nice, loving teddy bear hugs, but sweet like gummy bear. So, gummy bear hugs and marshmallow kisses to everyone who's watching it. And this, I want to say the last things before I go. I learned this from my tiny little angel. I have a little tiny angel friend. She was 1.5 years old. She's my friend's daughter. Her father taught her to say gummy bear hugs, marshmallow kisses. So when she talks to me on the phone, she calls me Daddy Uncle or Uncle Daddy. So I'm her daddy, I'm her uncle. And then say, okay, gummy bear hugs, marshmallow kisses. She's little tiny, cute little daughter, princess daughter. To me, yeah. So, so I learned that cute sharing of love from her. If you want to learn from the kids. Because they're not shy of what people will think. Their heart is pure. We can learn from even the smallest kid to share the love. Like I'm sharing that love. Remember, happiness spread 3 degrees? Now, up to you to spread it 3 more degrees around you. Gummy bear hugs and marshmallow kisses. Spread it around you 3 degrees and ask them to spread 3 degrees. Spread that love and happiness, right? Ah, okay, so gummy bear hugs and marshmallow kisses to all of you. Love you. Mwah. Okay. Especially to the kids. Uncle Daddy loves you, babies, kiddos. And my friends of my age. Well, if you miss your father, mother, I am your mother. Even a man can be a mother. I give you that loving hug that you miss from your mother. Mwah. Okay? Even if you're older than me, I had a friend. He was 10 years older than me. He had a breakup, going through divorce, and then he had some family problems, and he also had a girlfriend. He was going through breakup with her too, and marriage was already gone. And then had a girlfriend after that, and he was having the divorce case, and then the girlfriend also broken up. He was very devastated. I hugged him. He cried. He said, I can't talk to my siblings because my brother is a general in army, is very successful he's well known in the nation. I can't share it to him. I have a teenager son. I can't show it to him. I can't show it to my relatives or friends because they know I'm a successful businessman. I hugged him and said, look, I'll be your father, be a mother, even though I'm a man. Even though you're a straight man, you can still be a mother. As a straight man, I can still be a mother to you. All I have to do is bring that heart that just says, I care for you. I understand you. It's safe. I won't judge you. Cry. I understand you. I love you. I love him as a friend. So is it for me to convert that love into a parent love, mother love, father love, right? A friend has the capability to be a mother, father, sister, a partner in crime. That's the friend, beauty of friendship. I hugged him. I gave him that gummy bear hug. And I gave him marshmallow kisses here and on his head. And he's older than me, 10 years. He cried like a baby. He was suicidal, depressed, and he went, he felt, he thanked me. See? Magic. Hug has a magic. So, thank you for listening so far. Gummy bear hugs and marshmallow kisses to all of you. Share your thoughts, share your feelings. Please subscribe, press like, press the bell icon, and share this video, especially those who want to start a YouTube channel, especially those people who want to feel inspired, especially those people who think, they want to know difference between knowledge, skills, education, wisdom. People who wants to gain, those who feel they're out of control, their life is out of their control, share it with them. Share it with people who are going through problems. There are some useful tips how they can gain control using these tips. Share it people those who overthink and become the enemy of their own because of their overthinking. Let them learn from this. Share it with people those who are in the learning process, university, school, college kids, people, young professionals. They can learn something from here, and in once they learn, they can share their learning in the comments, and I will learn from them, and other readers can read the comments, and we learn from them. We learn from each other. None of us may be smarter than each other, but together, if we crowdsource, share our ideas, put it together in the comments below here, we all of us will have bigger, better knowledge. That's it. All right. Thank you. Love you all. Gummy bear hugs, marshmallow kisses. Mwah. And this gummy bear hugs and marshmallow kisses I dedicated to Elo, the princess Elo, the golden haired cutie little princess. I learned it from her Uncle Daddy. And I can be Uncle Daddy, your friend, your father or mother if you need that hug. To all of you, I just explained. Each one of you, give that love and hug to whoever needs it as a friend. That's a very powerful concept. No matter what your gender is, you can still be, no matter what your age is, even if you're a man, you can still be a mother to a person who's 30 years older than you because they just need a motherly hug. You just need to give a heartfelt hug with acceptance. You don't have to give any wisdom, even if you have nothing to say. That's all. Okay, all right. Thank you. Love you all. Gummy bear hugs, marshmallow kisses. I will say goodbye and I want to hear your comments. Tell me, what did you learn? It's this video has been 1 minute and 54, 1 hour 54 minutes. So I'll wrap it up now. Thank you. Bye. Yes. Okay.